Hi, welcome to She Spice. It seems quite possibly that the most impressive minister on the planet, T.D. Jakes himself, may be experiencing the intensity to uncover his own associates. I would have been gobbled up. Have you at any point been gobbled up? Have you gone through a season of gulping? Imagine the shock as he starts revealing a secret circle of ministers supposed to carry on with twofold lives that go against their public messages. Can I talk this right fast? Could I at any point talk one sentence that will help you? Ye that are without transgression cast the main stone? Could it be that Jake is feeling the squeeze to uncover reality with regards to these otherworldly pioneers who've been impacting youthful craftsmen in secret? Is he at last an excursion co-plotter in a world where privileged insights can remain stowed away for such a long time, yet when your wrongdoing goes public? Come on, when your wrongdoing opens up to the world, individuals behave like they have none, and provided that this is true. Who are these ministers? Eddie Long, who has recently been a nearby partner of the Upside Priest for those new lengthy, was a minister whose service was damaged by allegations of his unfortunate behavior with youthful men in his gathering. I can't get the sound of his voice somewhere far away from me, and I can't fail to remember the smell of his cologne also. I can't fail to remember the way that he made me cry numerous evenings when I drove in his vehicles coming back. So when T.D. Jakes' name began getting connected with these famous gatherings, individuals started making associations that nobody at any point needed to trust. Top leader at New Birth Preacher Baptist, starting around 1987, Long managed the congregation's Hazardous Devil Upment, with enrollment expanding from a humble 300 to 25,000. The Long has been senior minister at New Birth Teacher Baptist beginning around 1987. The congregation said it developed from 300 individuals to more than 25,000 under Long's authority and became one of the country's biggest assemblages. The church worked TV and global services and constructed satellite chapels in a few urban communities counting Miami, Denver, and Charlotte, North Carolina. Long was a Christian creator, a gospel vocalist, and was too known for teaching and rehearsing a flourishing gospel in which the reliable would be compensated with abundance. Long was additionally known for his ostentatious way of life as he zoomed all over the planet on a private fly, cruised all over Metro Atlanta in a $350,000 Bentley, and lived in a $1.4 million house with 6 rooms and 9 restrooms in 2006. The congregation facilitated then-President George W. Shrubbery and previous presidents Bill Clinton, Jimmy Carter, and George H.W. Hedge during the memorial service of Ketta Scott Lord, the widow of the Reverend Martin Luther Ruler Jr. Yet after 4 years' embarrassment, ejected when 4 young fellows recorded claims charging him of wrongdoing, bringing reputation to his congregation that came to a long ways past its 10,000-seat basilica. At its home base in Leonia, Georgia, only east of Atlanta, 3 of the men were more seasoned than 18, yet one said he was 17 at the hour of the supposed stomach muscle. They asserted that Long urged them to join the congregation's tip-top youth bunch so he could utilize them for closeness. In return, they allege Long gave them cash, new vehicles, lodging, and went on them on outlandish outings. I can't disregard the way that he made me cry quite a number of evenings when I drove in his vehicles on the way home, not ready to wash up to clear the smell of him from my body in a bit of incongruity. Long's firm judgment stood out strongly from charges evened out against him by 4 people. Like numerous moderate African-American evangelists, Long fervently gone against driving walks on the side of sacred alterations, characterizing marriage as between a man and a lady. Furthermore, arranging gatherings focused on reorienting gay people. These charges repeated the embarrassment encompassing Ted Gasly, another megachurch minister who intensely impugned homo prior to conceding to participating in unlawful exercises with a male in 2006. Continuing on, we have prophets. Juanita Bam, known for her strong lessons and otherworldly gatherings, has confronted debates of her own over the years. Yet this is an unheard of level. She's as of late been associated with Diddy's freak-offs, and keeping in mind that she's openly denied any contribution, her previous outrages leave space for theory. Bam once remarked on T.D. Jakes' own outrages, asking individuals to mind their business at the point when he was connected to improper direct Bam, while conveying her New Year's Eve administration at her Norcross, Georgia church, felt moved to draw matches between her message and the bits of Gossip the behind cloak gospel artist was amidst teaching about having pity on others when she momentarily suggests the dubious point everyone around me can perceive you. I don't talk about ministers I don't diss. 'Cause no one kiss, I don't have any idea who going to must be my assistants. One day I don't put my mouth on individuals of God 'cause I wasn't there. And I don't realize she started somewhere else during the community gathering. Bam kept on expressing that prattle about the new charges connecting the general population figures to one another is coming from individuals who were not in the room when the episode might have happened, as you may already know business. She said, okay, all right, I'll leave that by self since this isn't a New Year's Eve message. Bam appeared to show her help for the Potter's home church pioneer when she expressed that, in the event that I get a call, I'm running directly to Texas. She repeated her absence of assessment on the claims sent off against the strict figure with the scriptural aphorism adjusted from John 8:7. Let he who is without wrongdoing rush to pass judgment. Dr. B, what is your assessment of priest Jake Hoopy that is without transgression? Cast the principal St. Baum's ascent in the strict world was fleeting, yet her fall out of favor appears to be unavoidable with these new disclosures, yet supporting Diddy is the least of her stresses. Bam has as of late gotten herself caught in a trap of monetary debate with more than $1.7 million apparently dissipating from two not-for-profit associations under her authority and the confusing vanishing of yearly monetary excesses, which were advantageously overlooked from the books, have started an extraordinary examination and raised serious inquiries regarding straightforwardness and responsibility inside her services. An intensive assessment of monetary records uncovers an upsetting example of disparities. Excesses adding up to over $1.7 million from 2016 to 2021 were inquisitively missing from announced resources, leaving expanding openings in the monetary story while endeavors were made to amend what is going on in 2022 by recognizing overflows as resources. The irritating issue of missing assets from earlier years keeps on projecting a shadow over Baum's monetary stewardship. I need to make this plan escalate. You can go to www.baum.com. I need to make this serious, to the point that when you turn out in light of mounting tension and wariness, the IRS may soon send off an examination concerning these not-for-profit elements using the power to examine their monetary dealings with extreme attention to detail. The ramifications of such a request could be desperate, possibly uncovering occurrences of misappropriation or monetary bungle and also welcoming lawful repercussions. However, monetary woes are only one section in Baum's adventure of outrage, and debate her own life has been a roller napkin of ups and downs set apart by rich spending charges of homegrown viciousness and brushes with the law in 2002. Bam stood out as truly newsworthy with her rich wedding to cleric Thomas W. Weeks 3 ed a sumptuous issue that purportedly cost a faltering $1.2 million, yet the Pixie story sentiment took a dull turn only 5 years some other time when Bam blamed a long time for aggressive behavior at home, breaking the deception of conjugal rapture and inciting soul-looking among her committed adherents, following this in what appeared to numerous as an explicit quest for abundance. Priest Thomas Weeks delivered a book named What Love Showed Me. This distribution, enhanced with a cover photograph from his and Juanita Baum's extravagant wedding day, dove into the weaknesses of their relationship. Among its items was a section allegedly named She Needed to Be the Next Oprah at Any Expense, revealing insight on several's desires and aspirations. Weeks' uncover of their individual lives didn't end with the book. He, in the long run, conceded to unknown charges and got a sentence of 3 years of probation and local area administration. This legitimate adventure cast a shadow over the couple's public picture, discoloring their standing in the eyes of numerous in the meantime. Juanita Bam withdrawn from the spotlight following the debate encompassing her marriage as well as her official actions during this period of thoughtfulness and reevaluation. Bam started to focus on her own battles, incorporating fights with substance, stomach muscle, and wild associations with all kinds of people. These disclosures stunned a large number of her supporters, testing their discernments of her as a figure of profound authority and moral direction. Regardless of her individual afflictions, Bam proceeded to draw in with her crowd through different implies, including web-based entertainment stages. What's more, public appearances, these individuals will point their weapon, These individuals will tell Satan, in the event that you don't shake up, I will get my weapon anyway. Her message became progressively entwined with monetary requests as she encouraged allies to sow a seed into her service, outlining it as a pathway to otherworldly endowments and thriving in an especially nervy move. Bam supposedly requested six-figure gifts to subsidize the development of a. Subscribe SheSpice for more videos.